from overwhelmed to on point. This is episode number 45 of Releasing the Badass in You. And we're going to talk today about how to stay thoughtfully connected in your business. Now, this is my relax time. I'm on the couch. I got my feet up, but I do have my computer on my lap up here because I have some notes of things to share with you. And I have these notes because what I'm going to talk to you about and share with you about is for when you want to just do it all yourself. And with the do it all yourself, personally, I use a system that does a lot of these things for me. So I want to make sure that, oh, my kitty cat is coming up here. Even that way. You want to say hello? Oh, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Say hello. Okay, there you go. Come on, there you go. Yeah, she likes to hang out on my paperwork. So I've got some paperwork on the couch here as I'm sitting down, just relaxing, doing some of the things that I'm going to be sharing with you about. So let's be honest, because you know what? Entrepreneurship can be quite exhilarating, right? But it can also be exhausting. Yeah. So as an entrepreneur, you wear all the different hats. You're the marketer, you're the customer service rep, you do tech support, you're your own CEO and all that jazz. So sometimes you have to do all that in this all at the same time. You wear all the hats all at once. So one of the things that seem to fall through because of that is the staying in touch with clients to say thank you, or just to recognize special moments that's happening in their life, or to celebrate a birthday, or like I just noticed yesterday that somebody passed away. So I want to do a little something for the wife, right? So those are meaningful touches that often get lost in the hustle and bustle of being an entrepreneur because of wearing so many hats. So here in episode number 45, I'm going to share with you some little tips on how to get that done without losing your marbles. And this is for those of you that want to do it yourself. You're not ready to delegate any of this, right? So first off, let's talk about why would you want to do this, right? Why would you want to have this as part of your follow-up system? Because it is a system. So it is a follow-up system, even in this age of digital media, digital connecting and all that. It is important to have those tangible touches, and that is what we're going to talk about. But we don't want you to get burnt out on doing those either. So it's noisy right now. All the text, all the emails, all the social media, it's a lot of digital. So when you go tangible, it gives you, you could say, a competitive edge when you stay in touch with people in a tangible way. And there's a variety of ways. We'll talk about some of those. So basically, when you do the tangible touch, it goes back to a quote by Maya Angelou that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will remember how you made them feel. And so that's focusing on that. I want you to remember, I want you to think about that thank you card after the conversation, or a gift sometimes at the drop of a hat, just because you felt drawn to do that for that particular person. Like today we were at the farmer's market and I saw the cutest little, it's not a crochet, well, I don't know, maybe it's made out of crochet, but cutest little turtle. And somebody was put on my heart that was like, oh, it would be so cute for so-and-so. Or, you know, sometimes there's also birthdays that happen. So it's important to celebrate those, because you know what, if we don't celebrate our birthdays, if we stop having birthdays, then that means we're no longer here, right? So let's celebrate all that good stuff. All right. So with that said, let's move on to some DIY ways. I'm going to give you 3 different tips to stay connected without burnout. And while I'm at it, I'm going to have a handout for you. It's a a toe pager. It's a 2-pager. It's like a checklist for you to go through. It's got step 1, step 2, and step 3, and then step 4 that is also added on here. So here we go. The first one is to create yourself a touch-based calendar. And this is so that your relationships are always on your radar. And what do you want to put in that calendar? You can do birthdays, you can do anniversaries, you can do special moments, maybe like the purchase of a home or the anniversary of starting a business, those kind of things. Maybe there's a special date between you and that person, right? The date that you met, the date that they became your customer, the date that they became a part of your business team. Whatever those dates are, keep that on a calendar. And you can use a Google Calendar, you can use a paper planner, you can use a sticky note system, whatever works for you. Now, for me, I don't need all that extra stuff because it is actually incorporated into the system that I use, which makes it very simple, right? But don't just set yourself reminders to do those things. You want to do those things. So it's one thing to write them down, but it's another thing to actually do them, right? So in your calendar, you might even want to be specific in send a thank you card or send such and such a gift to so and so. Those, you can get very specific. All right, tip number 2 is I want you to batch your appreciation time. And that's actually something that I'm doing right now to where I actually printed my list. I have 2 different kinds of lists for 2 different kinds of appreciation. This one that's got the yellow, that's for customers. I also like to do appreciation for people that give referrals. I like to do appreciation for people that take a look at what I do and whether it's a good fit for them or not. That's okay. I still love and appreciate on them. And typically, I do get people, that say it's not the right fit for them right now, is usually what they say. Like that happened yesterday. And, but I know some people that could use it right now. So it's also doing the thank you for those referrals, right? So you want to batch your appreciation time, whether you set aside 30 minutes every week to do that, or an hour to do that every week, or maybe you do a power hour of that once a month, but set the time aside to do it. And during that time, you do those thank you notes. Maybe you want to do record like a personalized video message or a voice message. Maybe there's some small gifts that you want to send. So I right now have 3 gifts that I have ready to rock and roll. Sometimes I send gifts through the system that I use because that will do cards and gifts and postage, everything done on my behalf. And I just say this is where it needs to go, and it's print on demand. So I love how that works. And sometimes the gift is something that is not available through that because it's one of my own design kind of things, one of my own products. So I mail those out myself because it's not available anywhere else but me at the moment. Okay. All right, so let's go on to number 3. Number 3 is keep a go-to toolkit and use it. So that go-to toolkit is going to be where you have your cards and your envelopes and your postage, and maybe you keep some gift cards in there. Maybe you put little stickers to do your decorating of envelopes. Maybe you have extra little sticky notes to add extra notes. Like I have somebody actually that sent me, I have somebody that sent me a thank you note. They sent me a thank you note and they added a whole bunch of cute little things it's falling out. A whole bunch of little things and coloring pages. They added a whole bunch of little things in there, but they also added sticky notes to say thank you. Saying thank you, and that the grandkids used what I had sent and so on. So keep that toolkit handy. Now for me, once again, I use that online service, and so my toolkit is online, but everything gets printed and mailed out for me, and it goes where it needs to be delivered worldwide. So that is awesome. But going back to that, let's see. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Nope, nope, nope. All right. So those are the 3 tips, and I do have one extra one on that handout for you. So be sure to get it at the blog. There's going to be that spot where you can download it. And yeah. So if you want to be a rock star at batching everything, or you want to do it as you go, as long as it gets done, right? So personally, if you're doing the DIY version, instead of on a daily basis going, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do this, I would highly recommend batching it, and that will help to save you time. And that's what I do with this particular one, to where I have my list that created, and then today is a sit down time where I'm doing a batch of appreciation for my customers, and I'm doing a batch of appreciation for those who's given referrals, and so on. Okay, so just a few reminders is that being in business isn't just about sales, it is about relationships. Those are key. If you don't have the relationships, you're not going to have the sales, and you're not going to have a business. And the more intentional you can be about how you make people feel, the stronger your brand becomes. So whether you're creating your own gratitude game plan or exploring ways to automate, I want you to notice. You don't have to do it all at once. Start with one note. Start with one message. Start with one reminder. Keep it simple. Keep it real. And always keep on releasing that badass that is in you. So this is episode number 45. I would love to hear from you. If you do send appreciation to clients and business partners and other people in your life, and if you do you do the DIY, or do you have a system? Let me know in the comment, and then I'll be back next week with episode number 46. So until next time, hui ho, toodle pip, and aloha.